And then we learn how to block. And then we learn how to hit. I watched about 7 games, that's it. All right, good morning and welcome, everyone. This is Southern California, Southern Nevada, event number 3. Today is Saturday, February 21st, 2026, and this is San Diego Volleyball Club, 14 Coach Ari's team. Ariana Donnelly, head coach, assisted by Stephen Lamb and Daniel Lamb. And we're facing off this time our second match for the day, facing off against Seal Beach 14 Black, led by head coach Michael Ma, who's an assistant for Long Beach State, I think. This is 2 versus 3. Seal Beach second team, ranked second in this pool of 3. And half their team are returners from last year's roster. And meanwhile, for San Diego Volleyball Club, we're moving up from Division 3. This is Division 2, competing against these very tough opponents, ranked 13 to 24 overall.
Yeah, it looks like they have some really tall girls on their side, which means you just really have to be disciplined on defense and be ready for anything coming our way. But it also means we can use them, like off the block and getting them low on defense.
So we're getting ready to start this first set. Both rosters are set, and I'm Nick Zamora. This is my daughter next to me, Ava Zamora, D1 college volleyball player, helping me out on commentary. Welcome everyone for joining us here. We are at the OG Premier Ladera Ranch facility in Orange County, and the rosters are checked and we are ready to go. We have serving first San Diego Volleyball Club, Violet Rakowitz will be starting us off this morning. Big kill from the middle. That is number 72, Ainsley Reamer.
Yeah, I did see that during warm-ups. I know that she is a very tall girl and she can bounce it. So we just really need to work on getting them out of system, first of all, so they can't have the opportunity to set her, and work on our defense and blocking to be able to stop her at the net.
4 contacts called there against San Diego. It was judged that ball was not blocked.
Yeah, they thought it went into the net with no block touch on that point, so it will be Seal Beach's point.
Amber Helfield going hard down the line. Looked like that caught the blocker's hands. No block called though. Maybe I'm just imagining I saw a block touch on that, but another point for Seal Beach as they take the early 3-0 lead here in the first.
Yeah, might have seen some fingers on that one, but you really just have to listen to the line judge as a referee and go with what they say.
Mila bump setting that to Amber on the outside. They pick it up. Camila to Emma to the outside.
I feel like that ball coming over from the middle might have been a double. Looked like her hands were a little uneven, but it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we did get that point.
Amber Helfeld finding the open spot in the middle of the court. Austin Matthews coming in, front row, and Emma Serra serving next for San Diego. That ball goes out of bounds. That big number 72 hitting that ball wide.
Yeah, we had a great block up on her, forcing her to turn it to the side, which made her err and go too far. That's a great thing. We love to see it.
So that was just a bit of intimidation on the blocker side, forcing Reamer to go a little bit too wide. Emma keeps serving. Nice pickup there in the back row, Violet.
Yeah, that's a great read and a great move.
Right side 29, tipping that over the double block, over Amber's hands.
Yeah, those tips are tricky to pick up, especially if they look like they are gonna hit it pretty hard. You do get set in your base, and then it's hard to recover and go and pick those balls up.
Brielle Colum serving next, outside hitter. She serves it hard down the line. Isla fighting that ball off. Outside hitter going cross court, getting that kill. That was number 10, Maggie Cherolothan. Colum will keep serving, her second in a row. Back to a 3-point lead here for Seal Beach. Number 72, Raymer, once again, blasting that ball down.
Yeah, I do feel like she might be a force we have to try and prioritize to stop right now. She does seem to have a lot of power behind her arm, and she is extremely tall, which gives her a lot of opportunities.
So all three of her first hitting attempts, she went across her body to her left side. Is that a good strategy? Maybe adjust that block, move over to where she tends to want to hit that ball across her body?
Yeah, typically the blockers are positioned right in front of the attacker, so turning it to either side can be harder for the defensive side to stop.
All right, Colum will keep serving here, outside hitter with her third serve in a row. Mila goes back row to Violet. She tries to roll it over, but never clears the net, and Coach Ari calls an early first team timeout here in this first set. 1 minute timeout, we'll be right back. All right, we're back from that timeout. Brielle Colum still serving. San Diego trying to get out of this rotation. Nice pass there by Isla. Camila setting Matthew in the middle, or Austin in the middle.
Not only does the middle on the other side have a very high attack where she can attack from a high point, but she can also block very high, which can make it hard to get around as an attacker.
Camila serving for San Diego. That big middle blocker, Raymer, still front row. This time they go outside to Maggie on the outside, who gets that kill going cross court.
Yeah, good defensive effort and hustle from our side. Just wasn't quite enough. That was a tough attack.
Irene Yee, the libero, serving next for Seal Beach. She serves it short. Camila has to take that first ball. Emma bump sets it to the right side. Amber just passes it over. Oh, what happened there on the other side?
Looks like the miscommunication was to our benefit this time. The other team seemed confused about who should take that ball and led to our point.
All right, they had plenty of time there. Maybe it was their setter with one of their other players. Confused about who's taking that second ball. Amber will serve next. Seal Beach still with a 5-point lead here in the first. That ball goes into the net. Don't think it ever crossed over, but Jocelyn was there in the right spot for that block. Hellfeld still serving. Big kill. I saw the net get pulled down. It must have been a net contact against San Diego because they gave the point to Seal Beach. But another big middle coming in. That's number 55, Jamison Resor.
Yeah, like I said, they look like a very physical team, but we should be able to take advantage of them if we use our resources correctly.
Good serve now. That's something San Diego hasn't faced off against much this season, is playing against a team with 2 big middle blockers as their primary weapons. So we'll see how we can answer that in this match. Right side gets that kill. That was number 10, Maggie Cherolothan, getting that kill, and she steps back to serve. Jocelyn going cross court deep, but just out of bounds. Almost found that back corner.
Yeah, trying to find those high hands as well. Like I said, that's going to be very essential in this game if we want to be able to get past their high blocks.
Seal Beach certainly has a size advantage in this match. Amber Hellfeld with a back row attack. Nice play, forces them to be out of system. Emma to Camila, that was blocked. Is that going to be, that's an interference call. What happened there?
Awesome job. So for that point, the ball did not fully cross the plane of the net from our side, and the middle blocker on the other side penetrated over the net before it was time for her to touch the ball. So that is an interference of that set, and we will get the point for that.
Okay, because does the intention matter if Camila's trying to set dump and just put that ball over the net? Does that mean there wouldn't be interference?
On the second contact, unless she is going up to physically attack the ball, you cannot press over on that ball until the ball has crossed over the plane of the net.
Okay. Ilo Donahue serving. Nice swing from that right side. Good pickup by Hellfeld there. The back row. Jocelyn gets a good swing cross court. Their libero picks up. Middle blocker gets blocked this time. Nice job by Kamea to deny. Number 55, Jamison Risor.
Yeah, that's a great read from our middle blocker. Just seeing where she was going with that ball and being able to put her hands over the net and stop her.
Donahue still serving. Ball comes over. Isla to Camila, who has to go to the middle. Kamea comes over. Play continuing. Oh. And they're outside going to the back middle, just to Amber's right side. Not able to get there in time. All right. The big middle blocker, Raymer, comes back in as Resor, the other middle blocker, steps back to serve for Seal Beach. Camila maybe trying to do a little bit much with that one, trying to find her outside instead the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, she was far from that outside, so it is hard to locate that ball. She has been doing great though with those out of some sets. Hopefully we can side out right now.
I want to quickly get out of this rotation. Not yet as the right side put that ball down. Kind of a broken play on the San Diego side. Coach Ari takes her second and final timeout here in this first set. 1 minute, we'll be right back. right, we're back from the timeout. We still have the middle blocker, Jamison Ressor, serving for Seal Beach. No back row libero on the Seal Beach side, so San Diego could take advantage of the spot in that back row. Should be weaker defense on the Seal Beach side with no libero back there. Emma to Camila in the middle. Kamea. Jocelyn on the outside puts that ball down.
Yeah, that's a great recovery, especially able to reuse that ball and recycle it out to the outside and find an opening on the court. Side of the block or over the block, because she does have a big ball up in front of our attackers.
All right, Violet Rakowitz serving next. Pass there from Amber to Camila, feeds Kamea in the middle, tries to push that ball down, but they pick it up. This time Emma to Camila. Back row Violet gets a nice swing on that one. Libero picks that one up. Oh, and their outside puts that one away.
Yeah, it also looks like we were in the net on that play as well, which was the official call, but.
Brielle Colum, the outside swinging, but San Diego's got to stay out of that net. Ella Herman setter served that one. Amber Helfield on the outside gets a swing. Isla, Camila feeding Amber again, going cross court. Another barrel picking that ball up. Right side. Oh, gets that kill. Kind of dribbled off of our block. Tatiana Carrillo with that kill on the right side. Ella Herman will keep serving. Herman with the ace. And they have opened things up to a big lead, 10-point lead for Seal Beach here in this first set.
Right now it'll be great to see momentum shift so that we can have the high energy going into the next set, which is always really important.
Emma picking that ball up. Set dump from the setter. Plenty of time for Emma to get there. Kamea getting a swing off the middle, but libero finds that one on their side. Kamea swinging harder this time.
That's great to see that in-system play with a perfect pass to the setter and a quick attack from the middle. It's really hard to defend for the other team, and I think it could be really efficient if we continue to do that.
All right, Emma Sarah, it's her turn to serve now. Austin Matthews checked in, front row. Emma serving, cross court, good serve. Violet to Camila to the outside. Amber gets a big swing on the outside.
And that's really great to see, especially because of the in-system pass. Austin Matthews in the middle was able to hold the middle blocker on the other side, leaving just a single block up for her, allowing her to have a better shot and get that great.
Emma that time served.
The other team was out of rotation, giving us the automatic point. It doesn't matter if that serve goes in or not.
Okay, so out of rotation. Can you explain a little bit how, a lot of times that's called, a lot of people may not know what that is.
Yeah, so in your base, every player has an assigned spot, 3 in the front, 3 in the back, and you can shift around a little bit when you're ready to start the play, but if you overlap with the wrong players and put yourself in the wrong position, then that will be called out of system. And you have to be lined up at the time that the serve is served over the net.
Right, so a lot of times when you see that called, it's because the players just think they're in the wrong spot, right, entirely?
Yeah, or they're just overlapped with someone and they don't realize it, putting them out of the position that they're required to be in.
Okay. Oh, big swing after that overpass. Ainsley Reamer gets a free swing, no block going up for that one.
Giving something like that to somebody as big and physical as that player is really detrimental.
Not a good idea.
Yeah, not a good idea, because it is very easy for them to put it away, especially if we aren't able to get a block up.
Brielle Colum serving that one. Reamer almost putting that one away as well. Oh, Amber Helfeld just tooling the block.
Yeah, those are the plays I'm talking about, finding the high hands and using them to our advantage instead of letting her block us. That's a very important play against a very physical team.
And it looked like that big middle blocker, Reamer, was there just a step too late.
Yeah, and taking advantage of that is really important.
Yep. All right, Camila Solis stepping back to serve. San Diego is gradually fought off this big lead. Was 10-point lead. That's only 6. Couple of blocks by San Diego. Play continuing. Emma feeding Ellie on the right side. Ooh, but their libero keeps it alive. Ellie playing that ball. Amber on the outside, just has to get it over. Outside hitter gets blocked again. Not sure if that was a block.
Yeah, I don't believe there was actually a touch on that ball, which is unfortunate because I do think that should have been a 4-touch call for the other team.
4-touch call.
They let it continue on, and unfortunately they did tool us off the block. But that was some great rallies and great blocks from both teams.
We saw this uprough call a 4-touch violation against San Diego early in the first set, but not giving us the same benefit of the doubt that time. Amber on the right side.
Yeah, unfortunately that was a tight pass, and the setter was not able to fully get under it without touching the net. That is a tough ball, but hopefully we can get that next time.
Oh, and Amber didn't even realize it. She was stepping back to serve, thought it was our point, not realizing Camila was called for a net.
Yeah, I think her back was unfortunately in it as she turned to try and get under that ball.
Libero Irene Yee serving her second in a row. We're back up to an 8-point lead for Seal Beach. Mila feeding Austin Matthews in the middle. Gets a nice swing. Play continue. Ooh, Violet covering that back corner. Good
Looks like they have a new middle as well. To our advantage right now.
That's number 7, Kayla Todd. That ball was going out of bounds, but...
So we are now set point for Seal Beach, 14 black.
Set point for Seal Beach. Now, Amber's playing that ball, is it?
Up and try and call it for you because you are tracking the ball and other people can see your body. Ball to not call. I do believe that her hand was in the net, but we play on.
Oh, and that'll do it with that one. 14. We'll take that 3-minute break between sets and be back soon. Starting lineups picked. Back row we have Amber, Austin, and in the front row looks like we have and then on the right side is Violet. Hugging that left side though for this rotation as we get ready for serve receive. It'll be Seal Beach serving first. Number 15, Ella Herman, the setter, serving first. Elise with a nice pickup there. Oh, big kill right away by Ainsley Reamer. Emma just putting her hands up in defense.
Yeah, wow, that was a really strong attack. Not only did she come high point, but she was able to use that force and put it down. Almost impossible to pass.
Olivia hitting that ball on our side, but hitting that ball long. Seal Beach. And Herman will keep serving. Elise to Camila. Back to Elise. Back row attack. Right side number 29 getting that swing. Carrillo. Back row attack on our side by Helfeld. Outside going down the line. Elise doing her best to keep that ball alive. Not able to do it.
Yeah, some great defensive touches right now. Love to see the hustle.
Herman still serving, her fourth in a row. San Diego still looking for the first point here in the second set.
Great recovery on this side. Hopefully we can put them out of system and get a nice in-system attack right now.
And there it is, Camila. Amber getting that ball to position one, but they pick it up. And then with a good defensive play in the back row, Violet. Emma trying to pick that ball up. Ready in time, turning around to get that second ball.
Yeah, that ball was right behind the block, which is very, very difficult to pick up and defend. Great placement on that tip.
Herman still serving. Fifth in a row. Ooh, that's an ace serve as she drops that right in front of Elise. That ball dropped quickly. Oh, net contact against Seal Beach that time. And San Diego gets its first point. First serve. First server for San Diego will be Violet Rakowitz. Nice pickup by Elise there.
Yeah, that's great defensive effort. That was a tough hit from that middle blocker, and we were ready for it.
That ball, was it touched by anyone? The up ref is gonna give a chuckle and then say nobody touched it.
They're calling no touch, but our head coach is saying very loudly the ball to the other team to be nice.
Oh, what a head coach Ari's demonstrating for the team there, admitting yes, we did touch it.
Yeah, I think I did see actually multiple touches on that ball, both on the block. The head coach knew it was wrong to get that point and decided.
That serve goes out of bounds. Brielle Cullum, outside hitter, serving that ball wide. So we get the immediate side out, and Emma step back to serve. And Austin Matthews coming in front row. Nice serve from Emma.
Yeah, great low, fast serve. Great.
Oh, what happened there?
That set for the outside on the other team was too tight, making the outside run into the net as they hit it. So it's a net call on Seal Beach, and we get the point.
It was Maggie, their second outside hitter, with the net violation. This time she just places it cross court. Amber somehow kept that ball alive. Good heads-up play there. Middle blocker.
Oh my goodness. Again, just great hustle on this right back defense. Oh my goodness.
Again, 2 in a row from Elise, fighting off Reimers' big middle block attacks.
Insane defensive effort from that right back position. Those were tough hits from that number 72 on the other side, but we were there every single time picking that up.
Ainsley Reimer with those big middle block attacks, but Elise keeping that ball alive. Hopefully that
Very
can
impressed
continue.
right now. Oh no, looks like a ball's coming onto the court. Oh yeah, that's saving the day.
All right, libero Yee serving that one.
Oh wow.
And Austin Matthews on the right side getting that kill, going cross court to position 1.
Yeah, the set wasn't exactly where she thought it might be, but she was able to recover and put that in a great deep corner spot.
Camila Solis, setter, stepping back to serve. Nice ace serve. Solis getting that ace for San Diego.
Getting a little run here, lowering that lead for Seal Beach, which is great to see. Hopefully we can come back and get it tied soon.
The set started out with a 5-0 run by Seal Beach. Now it is just 7-5. Solis will keep serving.
Looks again like it was served without the whistle of the up ref, so there will be a replay. Looks like the down ref wasn't ready to continue checking with the score people.
Is that all that was happening there? Just a score check causing the delay there? Yeah, Camila was ready to go. She'll have to try again. Outside hitter Maggie Cherolothan getting that kill.
Yeah, it's a tough ball, not knowing who's going to take that second ball, and it is really tough to get to if you're in the right back, but as a middle blocker, you want to let the setter take that second ball, so it can be a difficult play.
New setter, Charlotte Keefe, subbing in and serving for Seal Beach. Ellie gets a nice swing on the right side, or the outside, excuse me. Then she makes a good defensive play in the back right position. Amber gets a swing in the outside, but that ball goes long, out of bounds.
Yeah, just a little too aggressive on that swing.
Keefe will keep serving. Second setter for Seal Beach. Coach Ari talking to her back row.
Looks like the head coach is telling our team what plays to run right now and what sets to set. Let's see if that happens. Apparently Amber, I think, might be trying to.
Oh, looks like they're doing it.
Yeah,
good
looks
call.
like they were trying that play. Didn't quite work out, but a great run. Yeah, that was a good serve, just a little high.
But out of rotation. That ball it bounced in, but they were called out of rotation, I think.
Interesting. You rarely see that from a serving team.
Yeah.
It's usually called on the receiving team to be out of system.
Uh-huh. Ellie on the right side with a nice touch, but that ball stays alive. Maggie, second outside hitter for Seal Beach with a swing. Jocelyn gets blocked, but covers her own. Ellie on the right side with another good swing. Good block there, Austin Matthews. That ball goes out of bounds down the line.
Yeah, that's a great play from our side. I love seeing the setter spread the offense and run her different attackers. That can make it harder for the blockers on the other side and the defenders to be able to get that ball back, and it worked out for us.
Ember Helfeld serving that one.
Great defensive up. unfortunate pass over, caught a little off guard.
And was that the setter who passed that one over? Looked like that may have been number 7, the middle blocker. Not sure who went over on 2, but caught Austin Matthews by surprise. That ball dropped in the middle of the court for a Seal Beach point. Cheryl with the ace serve.
Yeah, again, these low and fast serves can be really tough to pass. But they also are high risk to miss into the net or too long.
Back up to a 6-point lead for Seal Beach. Amber with a good pass. Mila feeding Ellie on the right side, but they pick it up. Emma reading that ball all the way. Oh, was there a net contact there?
I didn't see a net call. I do believe I saw their hand in the net, but I think they believe that it was the ball only. I think that is the wrong call, but you just have to go with it. Sometimes wrong calls are made.
That was Brielle Colum on the outside, who just swiped that ball. May have caught the net, but getting the point for Seal Beach, and they continue. Amber with a nice pass. Mila going to the outside. Jocelyn, good swing. Let's do it again, this time Ellie on the right side. Gets a good swing, that finds the floor.
Yeah, great attack on that one, leaving the defenders unable to return that ball.
Isla O'Donoghue subbing in to serve and play some defense. Emma, a little confused. I think Coach Ari's asking the down ref about maybe checking who's his next server.
Yeah, they might have been checking their substitutions as well.
Uh-oh, looks like they're gonna get to correct the rotation now.
Yeah,
is that
like
allowed?
Yeah, I believe that is the scoring table's fault. They had not marked down that substitution, so they did have to redo it so that they could mark it down. Oh, and looks like they served again without the whistle being blown. Another replay.
So we'll have to replay. So they're up breath. Everyone's finally ready. We're ready to go. Isla Donahue serving. She got everything straightened out. Big swing from the outside hitter, number 18, but she goes long out of bounds. No block on that one. What was she doing there? Trying to find the blocker's hands?
Maybe trying to find, yeah, those high hands on the blocker, or just find that deep corner. Great recovery off that block touch.
They keep going to their outside, number 18. That time, I think it hit the antenna.
Yes, it did, and it went into the net, so it wasn't even able to come over. But if it hits the antenna at all, then it is automatically out of play.
So what if it hits the antenna in the net portion? Is that also out of bounds, or can you play off of that?
Yes, that is also out of bounds, as well as outside of the antenna into the net. That is all out of bounds.
I think that was what was called on that last one. Meanwhile, we have a good rally going here. Olivia doing some good work up at the net there to get the point for San Diego, and head coach Michael Maw for Seal Beach calls his first timeout of this match.
Yeah, they can feel that pressure coming up right now because we are gaining momentum and having comebacks right now, and we're playing great on both sides.
So 1 minute timeout. We'll be right back. Fourth in a row as San Diego's cut this lead in half from a 6-point lead when she started. It's just a 3-point lead now.
They were able to sneak that over the net using our block to push it off.
Serving next is number 12, Jaylene Tran, subbing in to serve. for Seal Beach. She's a DS and serving specialist. She serves that one cross court out of bounds, just wide. Back to a 3-point lead. And it'll be Elise entering back into the match to serve and play some defense. We saw some great defense on that right side from her in their last time around. We'll see if she can repeat that this time. And she serves that one into the bottom of the net.
Hopefully quick side out right now and get some momentum back.
Ella Herman, first setter, stepping back to serve. Mila with a nice bump set there to Jocelyn on the outside, who gets a swing. They keep it alive.
A little bit of confusion on the other side. Hopefully we can use that against them.
Jocelyn with her second attack. Oh, there was definitely a net contact, but who got it? It was Seal Beach was in the net.
I'm not sure who hit that net first. It might have been our block, but they are saying that the attacker was in the net first, giving us the point.
Yeah, I think Camila was there as well. I thought I saw her grab the net also, but what matters is who touched it first. Violet Rakowitz serving next. 3-point lead for Seal Beach. Release to Camila, to Olivia.
Yeah, great to see them getting that team out of system. Hopefully we can get a kill.
Nice pass from Violet. Elise hitting a back row attack. That ball's going out of bounds.
Maybe a little bit confusion on who was supposed to hit that ball, getting us out of position and unable to get that kill.
Oh, because Violet was also in that back row middle position, so that could have gone to her. May have been meant for her. Number 18, Brielle Cullum, outside hitter, serving. Amber on the outside, getting a big swing cross court. Nice pure kill.
Yeah, that's a great aggressive attack, finding that high angle on the defender.
Emma Sarah's turn to serve. And Austin checks back in, front row. Right side attack by number 55. Finds the open spot inside the double block. That's Jamison Resor, actually the middle blocker who hit that right side attack. And we have number 7 coming back in. So it looks like Resor is playing right side, and they have Keela Todd, number 7, coming into play middle. So they're making sure they have all the height available to them in that front row. Really using their size advantage fully.
Great drop serve from Seal Beach. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get under that and get a play out of it.
That was Irene Yee, libero, dropping that one in for an ace. Back up to a 5-point lead for Seal Beach. She drops this one in, but not enough that time to get over the net.
Attempting to get that ace that she got the last time around with that drop serve, but just falls short.
Ellie Doucette checking in front row, and Camila serving. Nice serve from her. That ball barely clearing over the net. Seal Beach able to handle it, and Resor getting that right side attack. Nice kill there on the our right side.
Yeah, it's a great drop in, putting it in front of all the defenders, and it falls quick enough to where the defenders can't get under it.
It's Ellie Doucette with that kill. And Solis will keep serving. Outside hitter Maggie Cherolothan getting that kill down the line. Camila not able to keep that in play. Serving next, number 11, Charlotte Keefe, second setter. Emma with a good pass. Camila feeding Austin in the middle, but the ball was called early. What happened there? Out of rotation
Might have been
call?
another out of rotation call.
This time going against San Diego. First time we've seen that called against us today.
Yeah.
Austin with a kill in the middle somehow off of a
Yeah,
bump
they made
set.
the most out of that play. Usually middles don't get set off of bump passes, but Austin was able to get her hand on it and put that ball down in front of all the defenders.
Amber Helfeld serving. Good serve from her. Count that as an ace.
This is great, getting these 2 plays in a row. We really need some points and some momentum right here if we are going to stop them in this set.
Seems like the closest San Diego's been has been a 3-point deficit other than the beginning of the set. Just can't break that 3-point barrier as Helfeld serves that one out of bounds. Cherolothan serving for Seal Beach. Ace serve for Maggie Cherolothan.
Yeah, that's a tough serve, hard to defend. Seal Beach is only 2 points away.
Out of rotate.
Like,
oh, no,
looks
back.
like the server accidentally stepped on or over the end line, which is not allowed when you're serving the ball. You have to be completely behind the line before the ball is served.
They call that a foot fault or end line violation.
Yes, and that is called by the line judge or the up ref if he is able to see it.
All right, Isla O'Donoghue coming in to serve. She serves a tough one down the line. Free play here, or free ball for San Diego, but not able to take advantage.
That's unfortunate.
Amber passing that ball, but it went over the net, and Seal Beach finished that one up to get to match point here. It'll be number 12, Jaylene Tran, serving match point. Jocelyn on the outside, just having to pass it over. They're going to their back row attack. First time we've seen that, and that works to finish the match for Seal Beach. San Diego fought valiantly, but the other team was probably just bigger, more offensively oriented. San Diego not able to pull out a win in that first or second set, losing this one straight sets. We'll have a break, and then we'll play again for a crossover match. Thanks again, everyone, for watching. Signing off, and see you soon.